The Cognizant Major League Cricket tournament where many stars are born each year. This year it has been fascinating in the first 4 days of the competition. Doubleheader Sunday, we've got match number 6. It's the San Francisco Unicorns, still unbeaten, taking on the MI New York side, of course live from the Oakland Alameda County Coliseum. Toss and the coin went up. Another captain winning the toss and choosing to bowl first. Corey Anderson will be backing his seamers to make use of this used surface and hopefully take wickets and restrict a powerful MI New York batting.
Here in Oakland, and the usual suspects we saw the other night. And let's see if Lenny, what about these guys?
Yeah, a bit of pressure on the captain of the Unicorns too, Corey Anderson. He's struggling with the bat, but his team are going well last year. And Carmine LaRue also returns. Must be a niggle to Brody.
Yeah, they shut it down when a few of us cut loose. Anyway, on a serious note, Agni Chopra. Think about this fellow, Quinton de Kock. Needs a score. Needs to get into Xavier Bartlett first, though. Big strapping fellow. Let's see what the roof here. Time for Bartlett. Just squeezed a little bit of bat on that. Just a hint of curve in the air. Hey. Not going to be perfect. Oh, there's the first boundary. Delightful, Lenny.
Just to flick off the front pad. There's no better feeling, is there? Just a very much MLC.
Nice store in choppers. Oh, it's gone through for 4. There's a bit more relief and excitement for the young man.
See him very shortly. May open the bowling. He should have done better here. Anything behind it instead. He's ended up tumbling.
But by and large, I think Lenny's played pretty well.
White ring field there.
Oh, been given. It looked really close. Jermaine Lindo says, yeah. And Chopper's going to walk off. I think he might have got the...
Yeah, this looked pretty good to me. And in fact, he's just going to trudge off. It was a slow finger raise of death. Gone for 8. It's 10 for 1.
Is Nicholas Porang going to come up? He's staying in.
Decision. They don't come much easier than that. Pitching in line, wickets hitting, 3 reds.
East. Bartlett. Oh, that's what Quinton de Kock does. He's got those very fast hands. There's a lot of wicketkeeper batters. It's QDK.
Gets a bit of fortune. Deep third in place. It's probably straight to him. Always need them in place.
It's pitched outside, but no, Wayne Knights likes it. Oh, I think you're going to have to review this. He's saying, yeah, review it because reviewed.
Coming up now. Pitching outside leg. I'll have to get you to change the decision or not out, Wayne. I'll let signal now.
That's a tremendous stroke. Up and over. An absolute delight there for Manik Patel.
And the runs continue to flow against the bowling of Harris Ralph in the power play. Almost was rewarded for his good bowling with the wicket of de Kock instead. That will be 6. No doubt about that one.
Certainly making his intention to go on the all-out attack.
Doing it all around the ground. First a couple square. Wow, that is innovation at its finest. We've seen this before from Manik Patel.
Very well executed. He waited in it and hit it exactly.
Made him take cricket seriously. Roy Drysdale, and he spoils a good over. Hadn't gone for a boundary in the first 5.
When you talk about your side as a collective, so Nicholas Puran to come, talking about the batting.
For 10 overs with another wicket, I think we're looking at over 200.
Well, there's a wicket you didn't want. Well, we'll throw it back upstairs as one of the Tahas of the park.
Again, cannot keep this man out of the wickets. Again, a change of pace. He went up to 62 miles per hour in the over. This one, 58. Just a subtle change. And Patel not nailing it. Straight to long on. Goes for 20, 68 for 2.
Captain of the MI New York franchise, in at number 4, replacing Captain of America. The Remitly leading wicket takers are headed by the man with the ball in his hand, right? Overloads every one of your skills. And Quinton de Kock is happy to pick it up and deposit it in to the leg side that soars to the skies.
Key start. There was some struggles that he had outside edges. Opportunity as well for an LBW at one stage, but it was pitching outside the leg stump. Now you can.
Nicely whipped around the corner again, using the pace on the ball. That'll fly for 6 more.
Dominant player very often. Very strong there. You've got to be careful. Small. He is strong off his pads.
Pitch is well outside leg. Seifert says, well, hold on, we've got 2 reviews. Stairs, oh, I might just be burning a review here. I might be wrong. It down the ground towards long off, and Harris Ralph holds on. Not the prettiest of catches, but a very effective one.
Being one of the best white ball batters over the last couple of years, his strike rate over a long period of time has been absolutely phenomenal. He's just lost a bit of form through the end of the IP Cognizant MLC Season 3 just yet.
And this is exactly why, despite the athletic effort in the deep, you don't want to bowl.
Yeah, matchups certainly have a place in the game, that is for sure. I know there's a lot of reluctant captains when it comes to.
Well, it might have just bought him a wicket, and it's the big wicket of Quinton de Kock. Jake Fraser McGurk takes the catch.
There's times when left-arm spinners can bowl to the left-handers. Well, this time around, Quinton de Kock is just nowhere near it. Sometimes it can work out in your favour. You just got to get the ball in the toss. It's too easy to put away. De Kock makes 63. It's 102.
Gets up to 127. The reason why this matchup is good is because the left-arm finger spinner is bowling into the arc of the left-hand batter. Doesn't have to take too many risks.
And that was hitting with the turn into the shorter boundary leg side.
New York could step up. At the moment, Michael Bracewell is certainly putting his hand up. MI New York have so many left-handers.
And we have played in Norfolk. And we have actually planned some tours.
As Danny Morrison says.
You're right, Harris Ralph, the extra pace again. 88 miles an hour.
The only problem is his reach. Even when you bowl wide or you think it's wide.
His back lift, that's the arm ball out the front. The quicker in pace as well. And it just went on and kissed the middle of the bat.
That's wide. And that's swatted. Phenomenal that this man hasn't played a professional and has come into the MLC and striking the ball like this.
He is literally a legend when it comes to T20 cricket. What he's been able to do year after year across so many different competitions. And you're right. Another NTT 6, 300 the right line.
Oh, did very well. The fast bowler, Harris Ralph. Just couldn't hold on.
He didn't quite get it out of the middle, and it just evaded Harris Ralph. Yep.
That has to be good. Well bowled. Whether you put a fielder there, you don't put a fielder there, a man that can hit the ball like that, it doesn't matter. 150s come the 16th over.
Another one. 4 sixes in that over. 3 wides, 27 runs. And Pollard is on the charge.
Really, really good bowlers in this format. Carmine LaRue gets it in the right area. Not giving him pace to work with outside the off stump and just out of that hitting arc.
The Unicorn fans, yeah, a little bit of a tame end to what was a tornado. A certain Kyron Pollard cutting loose against Hassan Khan. Just a late, faint little feather through to Timmy Seifert. Cameo, 30 from 16. And New York now 152 for 6.
Very well placed. Couldn't be more perfect than that. Big runs here for MI New York. This is good from Sunny Patel. Has runs already.
Well, he certainly wasn't ready. There's no doubt about it. And all the warming up he was doing and the arm exercises because Drysdale had to go off.
Waited beautifully for that. That is very nicely done. 15 comes from that over. 170 for 6. Ball the final over. Oh no! Krishnamurti's let this through. It should have been pretty easy for him. Right, this has gone very, very high. He's going backwards, is Cooper Connolly, and he made that look very easy. That is not easy. It's gone high, he backpedals.
In terms of technique of watching it all the way, and that reverse cut. Palm and fingers pointing up. And great technique in terms of taking so much his hands get high over his face and his head. Yeah, beautifully done. Really.
Doing a good job here too. Last ball. Yeah, very good from Bartlett. That is very, very good. Oh, that's not giving away the extra run. Didn't need to do that. Had no reason to do that. The rest of the over was very, very good from Xavier Bartlett. And maybe possibly an important innings as well from Sunny Patel, who's added 20 from just 11. And in that innings, those 3 fours.
Seen Nicholas Poran get going, but it's expensive.
T3 is the target for the San Francisco.
Our tournament director for MLC there, Justin Gale, shake hands, and it feels very much like the first 2 years were brilliant.
And his strike rate, 173, is pretty. Tim Seifert, he's been quiet in the first 2 games. If he gets going as well, that top 3 is pretty.
Immediate movement, clipped around the corner. Good and able to cut that off. Naveen Ul-Haq down at deep fine. He was a bit scored.
1-2 straight. You've got to put it away. Get something on it.
Competition here at this venue.
Look at the healthy net run rate, 3.85.
Hooked and hooked for 6. Not a little bit more than that.
Wasn't a 2 leg side, which allowed him just to swivel and help it on its way.
Royal leading run scorers. The man at the top of the table. Don't want to bowl there though. That's a half volley. Well, that's the second maximum. He's only faced 4 balls.
You're told to start again. Ready? Holy smokes. This man is crazy with the bat in hand. I think it's important.
This could be gone. Manak wanted. It's the biggest wicket in the competition. Manak Patel.
His angle always comes into the right hand. Just kept following him and he got so cut. Finn Allen tried to give him on fire. He departs for 13 unicorns, 19 for 1.
McGurk, he's in at number 3, fresh from a bounce back to 4. There's so much cricket to come. There's that back foot punch that set bouncer almost.
Yeah, and it's the move. All of a sudden, I've got a chance to get it over.
Key suspicion, I might be wrong. I think we could be in for a really good
through. Yet I get a sense their style of play is.
Well, Fraser McGurk might just have been bounced out to a bit of a cramped position. It skews up off a top edge.
But whilst these guys, 20 bowlers, Trent Bolt and Naveen Alhas, extra bounce, the ability to keep changing things up a little bit, whether it be slower delivery. Trouble now, 20 for 2. Just makes his arc back to his bowling run-up.
Oh, brilliant. Absolutely. He's getting quicker and quicker here, isn't he? Trent Bolt, 86 miles an hour.
Cuts him in half. Wow.
Will get a single. Trent Bolt is rivaling his form. Well, I reckon that's a little... Oh, now this could be off the glove. Looking to help one round the corner. And it's the easiest of catches.
To get the ball nice and fine. A very simple dismissal there. Krishnamurti.
Too many easier catches than this one for Quinton de Kock.
Yep, it is out.
That was expressly hit.
And Connolly made no mistake. What will Trent Bolt's response be?
Waited on it, picked the slower delivery.
But a little bit too full. It off for 4 by Seifert. And
so he crushes the ball square. They've nicknamed him Bam Bam.
on the part of Adil, pushed the long up. Too much width.
And his two fielders deep are on the leg side, both of them deep square. The third seamer to be in the wickets for MI New York.
What a dream start.
Corey Anderson, captain. Stars, franchise stars, Trent Bolt has become at home. Then they head to Dallas, where the tournament goes to next, at the top of that Lexus points table. Orange Army, if we can call them that.
Inside of a stadium that has been here for so long, has so much history.
Here, so you got to play music going on right now. Look, check him in active about what the process is to get these musics in place.
Yeah, so
you got anything for him?
I do, right after the 6th, though.
All right, Nick, we'll get you in as you see another massive 6 in the booth.
I'm listening, Aman. Hassan Khan, I'm pretty sure that's Afrobeat.
Yeah, you got to be specific. These, of course, I'm big on reggae and calypso, tarshes, that kind of music. I'm old school.
Especially with shots like this. MLC in the last 2 seasons.
Not the easiest of shots to play. He's raced to 18.
He runs in the 1 over now. Back in, and he's showing all. Well, hello, Hassan Khan. He's got all.
He sure has. Hassan Khan wanting to make up for disappearing so far. Yeah, nice striking, young man.
And this one is sent opposite the light, straight.
Yeah, clears the front leg. He's doing as the former Kiwi international.
Hassan Khan latches on.
Goes past that 27 and wants time to give him back some of his own medicine. Belted Hassan Khan to all parts. Here are the collars. Just slipped down the order, isn't he? He's still in the wings, awaiting.
Have really put the foot down. Last 14 deliveries, 6.
Does that, yeah. Such a lot of good byplay, and as the smart wants it to go with his team in the field. Now, he's not frustrating them that way.
I'll see you later. Hassan Khan has last massive 6 and the 50 partnership, 94 for 4. TT 6 here from Hassan. Bet that was destined for the second decker.
He's got 2 for 9. He really has been instrumental.
For a moment, it was in the air from going to the boundary rope.
He's still nimble enough. He's gone very straight and
Naveen ul Haq has been instrumental in this.
Yeah, most certainly the bowlers have. Yeah, and then you just have the awareness.
In time, and now the run rate has soared well above 9.
The old Trent Bolt, get him back. It's a bigger part, only taking the 1 wicket, but he's got 1 left up his sleeve.
Well, Hassan Khan, he's hit massive 6 to send him into the 40s.
On offer, and in the modern era, region, antique Khan. Oh, they've 100% records so far.
More Sonny Patel, and still no Michael Bracewell, Danny. Is that it? Is that it? Sonny Patel.
Wow, such a shame because, yeah, a bit of bounce, but just a little feather. Lost set and firing has gone for 43 from just 17. With a job to do. What a big job, in fact. Hassan Khan, in this form and in the group.
Express for men who's out of form at the moment. It's never been dismissed against him.
So that's what happens at the 4th umpire's table. An important.
Man out there, so do we. And it drives the matchup.
No, the data, but then you think, well, why hasn't he gave away next to nothing. He was gone 33 for Seifert, it's 108 for 6.
Always difficult when you lose 3 or 4 early in the innings, but
real pressure on last year's finalist. Nicholas Puran so often in his career has had gloves on. Now he's out of the boundary.
and I think from the cover fielder that's going to end up, oh no, the boundary here. We're definitely going to have a boundary check.
Down. He's got his dancing shoes on again. I think he's got 2 left, like Trent Bolt, because he's a very athletic fielder.
That's more like it. Bartlett gets one.
A little bit of momentum. I think they go up.
Big strong man, isn't he, Xavier Bartlett? Very capable down the order.
I don't know.
Gets it full enough, but a diving. By his standards, he should have stopped this.
He's let through in the last little while, Trent Bolt. Like we said, it's just so unlike.
Come round the wicket, maybe angle it across here. Goes again. The game swings again.
All of a sudden, they dropped below what they are currently going at. This is a valuable. Look at that. How these things can change.
Really displeased looking Quinton de Kock behind the stumps there. Down the ground, going to be more. I think at 25. The Unicorns 143 for 6.
Khan certainly back. So you have to account for those overs in your chase, and they've pretty much done.
Now Anderson gets in the act, but he hasn't got enough of it. He's seesawing from one side to the other.
Necessary at this stage. I understand that he obviously wants to be pushing on from his end as well. But with the strike, if he's the one striking, give him the.
Oh, back over the wicket. And send a message on this. And it comes back as well. Return to sender. That's a.
Yeah, I'm not so sure this tactic is right. Yeah, he tried to go the knuckleball. But it just floated up there. And NT.
2-5, Bartlett. And gap, yes. Still humming. Barters goes into the 40s now.
But they're wanting to see their team find a way to get over the line. Bartlett at the moment.
Oh, straight as a die. What an over. 16 off it, and it's now his highest score in T20s for Xavier Bartlett. Stopped all the roll-on effect. Swatted. Oh, no, no, no. What is that? Is that Nicky P? Used to wearing the wicket keeper. Baby, it's out of here. All the way from Xavier Bartlett. What a fitting way to finish match number 6 here in the Cognizant MLC in season 3.